Just tell us about the importance and the work that the IJF actually provide for yourselves and the other jockeys.
Well, the Injured Jockeys Fund has been there for quite a few years now, and it's something that's invaluable to racing. It's a total charity run thing, and at the moment we've got a jockey off. A few jockeys have been off it recently. A lad who's just been in hospital, Wayne Burton, who's had a terrible injury, and he's in hospital in a bad way at the moment. And the IGF, if he's not able to ride again, they will come to his help, and he won't have to worry about anything for the rest of his life, which is absolutely invaluable. Also the likes of Robert Olner, who had a terrible car crash and been a trainer as well. He's eligible for funding as well. And again, they help people and they help the whole family to get by, to run things. And also if people run upon hard times, they're there. They're, like I said, they're a charity run thing. There's a lot of different cases out there. I think they've got about 250 people on their books now, which is quite phenomenal. But it's purely charity based, and it's absolutely invaluable to the racing folk.
And the PGA, the Professional Jockey Association, now in conjunction with Betfair, the funding in place now for a full-time doctor to be working with the jockeys to provide the best support, the best facilities, and the shortest case of time for jockeys when they do get injured, to be ensuring that they're getting the right treatment. Just, is this a massive step for the jockeys? Just what's been the word amongst you guys, especially the injured guys as well, just how important this is as well?
Well, it's probably been long overdue. We're a professional sport, and we haven't had our own personal doctor in place, but now that that's happened for myself, and probably more so for the younger jockeys who don't know where to turn or who to go to get the best professional help, to get you back as quick as possible, to see the right people for the right injuries. It's not a case of just you've got to go to A&E after you've had the accident, but then from then on to be referred somewhere else. In the past, it's been up to jockeys to find their own way, as we're all self-employed people. We've had to do that ourselves. We don't know who the best people are in the business to go and see about legs and arms. We just talk between ourselves, which is all well and good, but it doesn't get to see the right person every time. But hopefully now, with the funding in place, and it's great that Betfair have been able to step in and help in that situation. Hopefully from now on, jockeys will be able to come back a lot quicker. The injuries will get seen to by the right people, and like I said, the main thing is they get back on track as quickly as possible, and for the public to see them.
So obviously just talking there about it being sort of a focal point once a jockey does get injured. At the moment it could take them any time between sort of a couple of hours or a couple of weeks to receive the right diagnosis, because they're under their own steam, they're going to their own GPs and their own medical staff, I guess. I mean, this will just take all those issues and worries away, when at the same time there's also the financial problems as well to worry about for jockeys.
That's right. The problem in the past has been that you've been to see your local GP or the local doctor, and they're not used to seeing professional sports people. So, for a collarbone, for instance, it's been a case of you put your arm in a sling for 6 weeks and then come back and see me. It's not the way forward for a sports person to do so. It doesn't get you back on track as quickly as possible, and it can hinder your time that you're going to be out. And also, as far as the jockey's concerned, time is money. You don't get paid if you're off. So, like I say, they're own independent people. It's not like football that you've got a governing body. You're all employed by the club. You're all self-employed, and you have to stand on your own 2 feet. So, these are young lads who probably, a lot of people have left school at 16, and you haven't got that sort of backing behind you to you know where to go, or financial implications and things like that. So, what Betfair are doing for the jockeys is, we couldn't thank you enough.
And on a personal level, Andy, obviously the shoulder injury a couple of weeks ago now, the latest in a sort of a line of, you've suffered with broken bones and cracks here and dislocations. What's the latest with you at the moment?
Well, at the moment I'm going to be having an operation on the 17th of March, and I'm going to be in this contraption for about 6 weeks, and then it's going to take the best part of 5 to 6 months to come back. The doctor specifically told me that I went to see about it. He said, if you don't do as you're told, never mind ride again, you won't pick up a cup of tea. So that's the talk of sort of help that we as jockeys need. We have to have specific instructions from the best people available. So this guy Jeff Graham's helped me enormously, and hopefully come September I'm going to be back on a horse and round to go again.
Fantastic. And we were just speaking just a short time ago. It was quite an eventful day all round, wasn't it? The day of the injury.
Yeah, from getting to the off the track at Kempton to getting in the ambulance was painful enough, but then set off down the M3 from Kempton to go to Chertsey on the M25 at 90 miles an hour. Brand new ambulance. You think you're going to get there ASAP. Suddenly the turbo blows doing 90. I'm sucking on the gas and air, and I said to the driver, I said, it smells awful funny in here. I said, this gas and air run out. He said, no. He says, the turbo's gone. You're going to have to get out. So I was parked on the M3 for 20 minutes till another ambulance came along. Then I had to transfer from one stretcher to another, a bit like a carry-on film. The guy, he had a terrible day. He said, you wouldn't believe it. He said, I was supposed to knock off in half an hour. I says, blooming heck you, I've had a bad day. So, it was in a bad way. I can look back and smile on it now. It didn't make any difference to how long it was going to take for me to get back. Very painful at the time, but a comedy of errors, you could say.